Hey everybody, it's me, Cthulhu, and I'm back with my hit new LP of Banjo-Kazooie and the Grunty's Revenge. I'm back to pick up the 10th star in this Oh no! I called it a star and I have these guest commentators.
Is Banjo's bareback really scary? Please vote in the comments, yes or no.
Hey, it's me, Terry Bogard.
So this was the star I missed. Oh no, I mean the Jiggy I missed. Oh, Banjo, with all the baddies about, it doesn't feel safe to bathe in the sheep dip. Please give the little bad leaders a hand to get into the dip. Press the control pad left and right to move, and hold the ba button to power up your cast. The longer you hold the button, the further the bite will fly when you let go. If you can catch 12 sheep before the time runs out, you deserve a reward.
Wow, Sean the Sheep, I didn't know you were a guest commentating.
Yeah, they paid a lot of money to Rankin Bass to get the rights to their characters, Wallace and Gromit.
When they announce Terry Bogard, are they gonna also announce Sean the Sheep?
Do you think Shaun the Sheep being in Mario Maker was actually a Banjo crossover the whole time?
This is like the most nightmarish Neopets minigame. It's not hard at all, but there's like ones later with crabs that kill you for catching them.
There's supposed to be grass at the end of the fishing pole, but there's no line in between it, so it just looks like a claws coming out, like your Nocturne from League of Legends or something.
Yeah, this is my tether.
Yeah.
Did this come out like before or after the Game
Oh my
Boy
god,
port of
okay.
Donkey Kong
That
Country?
performance. I'm just showing off all possible dialogue. Don't worry, Miss Bleeder. I'll come to see you.
No, you're
when I'm
saying it wrong. You gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go.
Oh man! Oh, it's not even new dialogue for the. They should have said, "Well, you fucked up last time, but maybe you can believe in yourself this time."
Did this come out before or after Donkey Kong Country on the GBA?
I think after.
Okay, because that has like a much better fishing minigame than this.
Does it?
FNAF World also has a much better fishing.
It has like a, yeah, you play as Donkey Kong in a boat and Diddy Kong is in another boat and you have to like use this, there's like a fishing rod with pseudo physics on it.
That's
and
crazy.
you have to grab a bunch of fish. And I think it's a pretty good minigame.
Oh
At
my
least
God,
it feels better than this looks.
What the hell did I do to... I like lost priority on the window for a second. The dong showed up in the stream, I'm sure.
Here we go.
Johnny Bravo.
I don't think
nice.
it's coincidental that Lilat and Banjos both speak the same language.
That's how Star Fox talks.
Is Star Fox in the future, or is this just a dystopian?
Is Star Fox in the future, or is Banjo in the past?
Yeah.
Right now, Banjo is canonically in the past, so...
Yeah, Banjo Grunty's Revenge takes place before Star Fox in the timeline. But Banjo
Oh my god,
1
what
and
the
2
hell
take
is
place
taking
after.
priority?
You have to update
I think
Bing.
Windows must just think that I'm not playing this game on purpose.
Do you excel with shift as sticky keys coming on? And
It's not
is it
sticky
stirred?
keys. I'm not using any of the sticky buttons. I like the rare 2 honeycombs.
I mean the ability Monty Mole taught you so you can dash really fast is just called sticky keys.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm not supposed to talk about this in a live LP. I just figured it was... It's not weirder than playing this game in the first place to leave speed up as an input in a pro LP. I'm sure Chugga Conroy's done like an artisanal LP of this already that the snobs among you can go enjoy. That's how you do your epic comeback to LPs. You stand. I have no choice but to stand for this absolute legend named Chugga Conroy.
Just splice some of his LP into this one, everyone will notice. So we got the Jiggies. Are we looking for the exit? Is this like Bomberman?
No, I'm already out of the level. I'm just trying to figure out how I get to the entrance of, Oh, I
shadow's
just
really
climb here.
weird under that bridge.
All hail shadows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's just a different sprite. It's not a darker version of the other sprite, which would have been easier.
So this is the most exciting level of the game because it's where you meet Kazooie.
It's where you meet Jinjo TV.
Although it's not Shitter's Harbor, which has literal little shitmen, which makes it the best level of the game. And it has the best music, but we're not gonna get there today.
You can't go to the beach without
without
taking a
taking a swim, can you?
Thanks, Jiggy Wiggy.
Oh, I thought he was saying you can't go
Look
to
at
the
this
beach
handsome
without taking a swim. Can you?
That is a really handsome rat. Also, the Jinjo statue's voice is just me and PW's voice at the same time. Canonically.
Am I supposed to be able to hear the game?
No, I haven't been able
Oh,
to.
okay.
We're doing the voice.
Oh, if
Whoa,
I
it's
should.
Goth Kazooie.
Yeah, the goth Breegulls are cool.
Galarian Kazooie.
Wait, do they invent a species of kazooies in this?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's really good. There's a lot of. What's their names? Like Fred, Jackson.
Breegulls.
Okay.
Technically,
I meant
Tui
their
and.
names specifically.
Oh, I don't know that character's name. I like
Are they
these
all named after
Omanites.
instruments?
These mysterious fossils.
The Twitch chat says they're called helixes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't like that skull. I
Yeah,
think that's an
really
unscripted
scary.
boss fight.
I think that's not supposed to be in
Why?
the game.
Why in this game of all games is that a requirement?
What?
Come around front where I can see you.
Oh, that... I lost the Mother 2 race over that. When you
I like,
talk
come,
to the-
before I'll even fix a price for this move, but the UI tells me what the price is already.
When you take the bus to Threeson, you have to talk to the guy behind the counter instead of in front of the counter. And I talked to him in front of the counter first, so I lost the race because we were literally pixel perfect at the same spot.
That's
And
funny.
We stopped the race after we got to Threeson. So we felt like it was destiny, so that's a good mechanic to put in your game.
So you know, it's
It's
your
Snorkel.
weapon. Oh shit, Snorkel!
He needs help irrigating his coral, what?
Yeah, that, you got it.
I was like trying to figure out what he was trying to say.
This is a reverse escort mission.
Well,
I admire
Look.
their audacity to do full 3D on the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, it really worked for Mario Pinball. Why did they make them look more like pills than orbs?
I already missed a note. I don't know why I'm being completionist with these notes, but
Well, if you don't get enough notes, you don't get the red honeycombs, right?
What the? Was that a?
You just Goomba stomped.
I
them
got
and
baited?
died.
I got trolled?
Yeah, you reset them. Did you really have to guide you to that? Like, was that...
I don't know. Maybe I could have just swum ahead of it. I haven't really done too much research into the speedrun scene.
Maybe you should
Oh,
join
there's
the
no
community.
warp out, so I guess I do just get an opportunity to get the rest of these notes.
Well, they considered that you would probably miss one.
I think you actually can just surface from any point, unlike in, or maybe it's like in Pokemon. Could you surface at any point when using dive?
You can service at any point, like in Sekiro, is what he meant to say.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
This game's a lot similar to Sekiro.
This is a lot like Sekiro.
Did Sekiro-
Shadows
could you
die
go-
twice.
could you go underwater in Sekiro, or is it just the top of the water?
You die twice because Banjo dies and then Kazooie dies.
Well, shadow.
like,
It's because the
trying to
shadows
find
in
my
this game are really bad, so they died twice.
To answer your question, you can go underwater.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can just surface at any point.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
how
you
it looks in
have to-
Sekiro, so that's how it must work in this game.
You have to go underwater to get to the cheat cave where you ground pound the cheat codes.
Oh shit, Cheetos in Sekiro?
Yeah, he
He's
lets
called
you become the
Cheeto
monkey.
in that though.
He gives you an energy sword.
I should probably rescue Kazooie, huh? I don't think you can get the
No.
5th Almanite until you...
I think she's enjoying her life with this rat surfer.
She's literally in slavery.
She's just telling you that so you don't come and save her.
Oh, well, there's the 5th. Hey, Bear. Hope you're not too hot after picking up all those shells. Mind you don't get blown up on the way back. That's a fucked up thing to say.
That's why Mumble calls Banjo a coward. Banjo's scared of becoming a slave. So Kazooie knew he wouldn't want to face it.
I think you actually have to become a rat to save Kazooie.
Well, I mean, that's just common sense.
Oh, yeah, and I need Kazooie to learn Talontrot. Yeah, I'm not even gonna talk to you. I know you're Talontrot because I was like thinking, I'm gonna be smart. I'm not gonna even talk to Mumbo till I have this level's Mumbo token. I forgot the whole gimmick of this game is that you can talk to Mumbo with any token you want.
Mumbo's house is really hacked up. I wish I had a big sign
That's what
that
happened
says
to
panel.
Timber and Kumba. That's why they're not in future Banjo titles. They got skinned by Mumbo. Rat time.
It's also why they weren't in Diddy Kong Racing Wii U.
Reimagined.
Why is she pink?
Those aren't Kazooie. They're just
Oh.
Breegulls. I like that Rat Banjo can nibble through chains.
But not himself.
Oh crud, I'm gonna die as Rat. If you die as a rat, you die in real life.
Oh yeah. That's why it's called Shadows Die Twice.
How are you supposed to dodge this?
I think you jump on the green.
No, that's like way above me. Oh, well, that's one way to do it. I like that this is like a pseudo stealth area, but the AI is so bad that it doesn't matter. Jump, 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 jump. Bring back Kazooie. And if you can't do that, a Jiggy will suffice. I don't think Kazooie, or like, it would make sense for Kazooie to be in here, but I don't think that they would show a cutscene saying you're done with this area if you weren't done with the area.
Maybe she just flies down when you've saved all her friends.
I'm glad there's no penalty for dying. Jiggy, jiggy. The, like, not as compressed as you might imagine sound effect for that weirds me out. This genuine One Piece puzzle. Mr.
was his
Ripoffs.
name?
Mr. Ripoffsky.
It's a really good name.
Do you think Banjo's saying it's about time Grunty clocked off as a hint that Chrono Trigger is gonna be in Smash?
Yeah, it was a 20-year-old hint that we needed to solve the riddle.
What happened there? Why
Mumbo
did
didn't want a rat to go that far out.
Oh, okay. Did he teleport you to his house? Or...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well,
Turn
he
back
doesn't want
into
you
a
to steal
man.
his rat.
Umanaka. It's a shame they didn't get all of Mumbo's voiced lines, but they did get his Simon Says module. Maybe Kazooie's in here?
Do you think
Yeah, that
Mumbo
seems
was a
right.
3D model or just drawn entirely pixelated?
I'm pretty sure everything in this game is a 3D model badly turned into a pixel sprite.
I wish I could turn 3D models into pixel sprites.
With this machine, I turn 3D models into potato knishes.
Do we think Mumbo in the background of Smash Bros. Spiral Mountain is gonna have Mumbo's voice lines so that Grant Kirkhope can be making cock and ball jokes in Smash Brothers?
One
Well, that's gonna
could
be all
imagine. I
Banjo's
mean, they're probably
taunts.
gonna have Mumbo's Mountain and Mayhem Temple as songs, and both of those have Mumbo's vocals, or at least Mayhem Temple does.
There's gonna be a song in my music just called Grant
Equal
Kirkhope's
equal
Thesis, and it's
equal
gonna be him just
equal
talking about cock and balls for 5
Cock and
minutes.
balls,
You
cock
can
and balls. Love to
you
sing about
can
cock and balls.
make it likely on any stage to appear.
Grant Kirkhope talking about, or Grant Kirkhope reading off the Wikipedia page for cock and ball torture.mp3.
A cruel Grant's Thesis.
Yeah.
This is the first Grunty fight.
Uh-oh, watch out for her 2 pixel eyes.
Well, there's a red Breegull in there. Never seen one of those before.
Well, it's like how Klonoa is the only blue Wendigo or whatever the fuck he is. He's the... All the other ones are brown or pink. And...
Oh, I didn't know there were other Klonoas.
Yeah, there's other Klonoas. They don't wear a hat though, and they all wear like overalls. They're like all
Look how she
farmers.
has to keep moving to keep her shield up.
It's motion powered.
Look how she's really keeping moving.
Why don't we give our nuclear reactors legs and have them motion powered instead of nucleus repowered?
That makes you think. Yeah, you get like invincibility frames by rolling into things, which kind of trivializes this fight.
Oh, it's like Dark Souls.
That's true.
I mean, this is like
It
their
doesn't
5th Dark
trivialize
Souls.
this part. I forgot about this part. I mean, this part sort of self-trivializes because the counterplay is to not stand still, but yeah, the only time she's hit me is when I rolled into her to try to prove a point.
My defeat was a surprise. I think the sun was in my eyes. I better get this suit upgraded. The bear alone I underrated.
Jiggy, jiggy.
Do you think Grunty doesn't actually plan on winning in any of the games? She just wants people to listen to her poems.
I think she's phoning it in on this one.
Yeah.
I was
I would
already
really
a
like to see
monster.
Monster Kazooie.
No, I mean we kind of do get to see Monster Kazooie and Tooie. If you count Green Kazooie.
Yeah, but I want to see like a really muscular Kazooie.
Buzzful.
Looks like we'll need
Kazooie.
the so-called flap flip. Stay still and hold the L, then press A, and we should be able to pull it off. Are you sure you're feeling strong enough, Kazooie? Remember to stay still, and I should be able to manage a flap flip.
She's like
It's not-
ashamed of the name.
That wasn't really an answer to that question.
She's also like not as rude.
I don't
as
think you
most
can
people
move
is.
while crouching in this.
You can't like turn her around either.
Yeah, no, it just makes you stop if you hold the duck button.
Well, if you move while trying to do a flap flip, you could die, so it's for your own safety.
That's
Really
true. It would be too much force on her stiff wings.
I mean, if I was stuffed in a backpack all day, my wings would probably be pretty stiff too.
I like how there's just no way to tell if this is a ascendable slope.
Well, that one's 700 hexadecimal codes lighter than the other one, so that's how you can measure the distance of height.
Yeah, pretty much. I like the weird, like, web balls they're shooting at me.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what that moon was that, like, flew over your head, and then I realized that wasn't what that was.
Oh, these guys do 2 damage.
What is the point of these grinders?
To look cool.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you have to backflip to get out of here. Banjo alone can't even get out. That's kinda epic. Alright,
If
time
only
for the
she
real
implemented
boss of this
that
level.
I mean, this person's a lot ruder than Kazooie is. It's kinda pushing on her territory.
Kazooie! Banjo didn't want Kazooie to make a Super Paper Mario reference because Banjo only thinks the first 2 Paper Marios are good.
Yeah.
This is not great.
Oh my god. This
I'm
is
not excited to do this on keyboard.
another leopard trying.
I think he's just speaking in slowed down grunty voice.
Why are his arms and legs so small?
Yeah, was that his entire body or?
Look at him.
Yeah.
He's a little Gino.
Sure. Well, at least this boss is easier than I remembered it being.
Is this boss's name Funko Pop?
I don't know. I think it's just the same as the World 3 boss in Wario World.
Funko
You're just
Pop.
fighting him from a different perspective.
Yeah, the O has an apostrophe at the end.
Yeah.
Showers and curses on you. You've snatched the gold from under me one eye. I'm off to check the rest of me treasure safe in the deep blue.
He lost his other eye, and that's the birth of the first Funko Pop.
The birth of Sans Undertale.
No, his eye doesn't turn blue until after you come back here after 100% of the game.
So that was like all things considered, that was a cool way to get eggs into a game that did not have enough buttons to support it.
Is that the only time you use eggs?
No, you use eggs all the time. There's 4 different types of eggs, which is more than you would expect.
If Mumbo's house is the top jaw, is his basement the bottom jaw?
I
It
think
has
so.
little teeth on it.
How do you activate egg mode?
You hold down R and then you press B.
Okay.
So it's how you would use the Ripperoo in the real Banjo games, but there's no need for that nonsense here.
I think you should be able to go into first-person mode at any point, and it should just
That would be really good.
try to make it.
I want an isometric first-person hybrid game.
Yeah.
Taking your stroll with your
On the
bird,
Game
are
Boy
you?
Advance.
I'm nobody's bird, Beetle Bro.
Oh, there we go. That's the Kazooie I know. Alright, Kazooie, you're gonna love this. While Banjo holds L, you can press R. Oh, we're gonna play the rest of the game like this, so I guess you better get
Yeah.
used to looking at Banjo curled up.
I like how you could walk on top of this character.
Why did they give them head boxes? You look pretty ancient, so I guess we're in the right place. Wow. Kazooie's not a fan of the 80s.
Iggy Twiggy.
Avoid the springy spikes.
Oh, that's where it dumps you out, I guess.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah,
Yoshi
there's a lot of
story
holes in this game.
Hi,
They're
Doof.
Confusing. Hello.
Howdy, dude.
You missed the first half of this level, by which, I mean, you didn't miss much of anything.
Oh,
You,
good.
you got here right in time for the most important part of this game. We should probably add those worms as emojis.
Rayman and Slimes
Yeah.
would be a lot cooler if they had little worms.
Stop getting hit.
Join
Oh, it's
Discord
going down. I
/
thought you were-
Luigi for
I was
worm
like, why is it
emoji.
going down? Why are you losing worms?
That's his health. Oh. Can't wait to get my mouth around these little wigglers. That's
It's a hint to Wiggler being the next
Rare
newcomer in Smash. Oh, I like haven't
Well-
been in this area at all, have I? Oh,
Anyone
good, another
who's-
mini game. I was getting worried I was gonna play the real game for a second.
Wigglers and Mario.
I had
Kart
repressed this
64.
mini game. I remembered the slides and the fishing vividly.
Are these? Do you think these are supposed to be Blubber's nephews or just?
I think
young
they're
Blubber?
him before he grew up.
Like,
Before they
yeah,
combined
yeah,
into
the-
one blubber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they learned how to do the fusion dance and
Yeah, this
How-
is Goten and Trunks.
How far into the past is this game? Is it just like Mario and Luigi Partners in Time level?
it's supposed to be like 20 or 30 years,
Oh,
I think.
okay.
It's not that old.
We don't know long.
I mean, I guess
these
Mario and
animals live in animal use.
I thought it was like ancient times, but that's...
I like this tiny banjo head when it's in second place.
It's just capture the hill, king of the flag.
Can you make these pixels any more compressed? Sure, yeah, let me just shrink them down a bit.
Do you always shoot to your left?
You
No.
can use either shoulder button, which is really
I
not
see.
great on a keyboard where I'm using the same fingers for A and L, but it's
It's
working
like a real
fine.
pirate shit.
I'm guessing that having it almost the entire time is gonna make me win. I'm not sure if it was King of the Hill or just hold onto it at the time that the counter goes to 0.
You played dirty enough to own the gold, so. The purpose of the game was just to cheat to victory.
God, why is that a thing in this? They didn't want to draw side sprites for him.
Sounds like sprite comics. No, we don't have any side-facing sprites for this character, so we'll just have them look down.
I think it's more likely that the 3D model just didn't have a back.
He looked across that gap without turning his head. Why did they forget how to do the feathery flap? That's the one thing not explained adequately by the lore in this.
Her wings were too stiff, and there's a certain technique you have to do to unstiffen them. That's true. And I have a pet bird, and that's how they work.
Well, it's like asking how Banjo didn't know how to jump at the beginning of Banjo-Kazooie.
That's true.
Mario forgets how to jump at the beginning of every Mario game.
The thing
Mario
I hate
forgets
about
how
to-
Metroid games is how Metroid forgets how to jump at the beginning of each game.
Jumping is locked at the start, you unlock it by pressing the A button.
I hope I didn't forget any notes in any of the, like, sub-areas. I'm pretty sure I just have to go the rest of the way to the top of the bird mountain. Oh,
Well,
man.
Mario has to get permission to use the jump command from, what's his name?
Lubba.
Yeah, Lubba.
Toad.
The perfect military mind, Lubba.
Oh wait, this was the top of the... Oh no, I just ignored the notes up here, right?
Lubba Malkovich, that was his name. Commanding officer of the Mario Galaxy Federation.
I really hope there's a note over here. Okay, perfect, perfect.
And a Jinjo.
Well done, Banjo. You collected all 100 notes. That has to be a record. Chomp chomp.
Chomp chomp.
Has to be a record.
Do you think Jiggy Wiggy will tell me where the last Jinjo is?
Duth makes a good point. He said record and chomp chomp in the same dialogue. I mean, I think that Rare was trying to tell us something.
Yeah, I guess this actually checks out chronologically. If you go back in time, 10 years from Banjo-Kazooie, that's right when electric bits came out.
Everyone watching this, please go to Gourmet Records YouTube.com video and favorite it, add it to your favorites, add it to your friends' favorites.
It really messes with
Send
me
it to
that
your
fluttery
parents.
flapping isn't the fastest way to swim in this like it is in Banjo-Kazooie. So what's the thing? Like, that hint makes me think that the last Jinjo is somewhere in the water, but I don't
Well, what color Jinjo's left? If it's blue.
have yellow. They're all yellow. This one just has them
Yeah.
color
So it
coded
must
by
be in the
world.
sand.
That's
They all
true.
must be in the sand.
That's true.
Is the bottle ship in Grunty's Revenge?
The bottle ship?
Yeah. You know.
I think we already
Shaped like a
fought it.
bottle. Oh, okay.
Oh, I heard a Jinjo whistle. Oh,
Yeah, that's what they do.
it's weird that they got the
Looks like
Jinjo
a better
whistle.
place you could
Oh,
go to the...
okay. The Jinjos
The
are
Jinjos
untied.
united.
Are there more Jinjos than states, or is it the other way around?
I think
You
as
know,
of this game there are more
Grunty should-
states than
Grunty should
Jinjos.
use your magic to actually, like, tie up the Jinjo with rope and gag them so that they couldn't call out for help to Banjo. He wouldn't be able to find them.
Yeah, Grunty's not into that though, so
think
Jinjos were
them-
lucky.
I think one can help with
Watch
their
out for the
psychic power.
Spookos in Monster Manor. They only fear fire and feathers.
If
I
I
think it's
feared
they
fire,
fear
I would
only
also
fire
fear
and feathers.
feathers.
Alright, so I'm gonna go unlock the next level or two and we'll call it a part. There are probably more Spiral Mountain Jiggies I can access now that I have all these hit new moves.
Or at least notes.
Oh, you need Bill
Or
Drill
at least honeycombs.
for that. I think you Bill Drill onto that crack and it just makes the Jiggy fall down, which is really stupid.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Arguably, those are roots, the tree's roots, which might make a little more sense.
It's kind
Bad
of
Magic Bayou is my favorite level of Squitter's Harbor isn't my favorite level.
coincidentally, I watched The Princess and the Frog.
Uh-oh.
I like the dot hack electricity doors that are locking off this wooden stump.
It's kind of shocking that Kazooie doesn't have a move that lets her just
Uh-oh.
burst into flame.
Uh-oh.
That's good.
No, everyone's favorite minigame.
Ding, 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 ding.
I saw the timer, and for a second I was like, why are you just standing there?
When I was a kid, I was like really hyped about all these like alternate spiral mountain words.
Oh shit!
15 chances to feed me 10 of my favorite things.
They're pancakes or milkshakes.
You ever just walk up to a cliffside and have a dolphin ask
I
you
think
for
I know what to do.
Banjo-Gunty's Revenge. Rated E? Is this Peninsula penis?
Does dolphin actually eats egg?
Oh, Peninsula.
I like how they weren't
That's right.
confident enough in the diagonal aiming to include it in this minigame.
Well, you can only do the diagonal aiming in 20/20/20 mode.
Banjo-Kazooie 2028.
Banjo-Kazooie Custom Night.
Well, that would
This
be the
l-
third.
Last
Pretty
level isn't my favorite level. It's the only level I know for sure isn't my favorite other than the first two.
Are the dot hack doors like the ones at the end of Mega Man Battle Network, and you have to do a really obscure set of things to go back and unlock them after you beat the game?
Yeah, yeah.
I like how scary the shock spring jump pads look in this. They couldn't make them faded out, so they have to make them look like they're being blocked by a hacker.
Collect all Jinjos in a certain
Hi,
order
I'm the
to
Golden
increase
Feather.
health.
I can be used to give your holder invulnerability, but only if you know how to do it. I can't be
It's-
used to give you invulnerability
I do.
otherwise.
Well, that's why the other fighters can't use the golden feathers in Smash.
I'm not supposed to be doing this part right now.
I can tell.
There goes a Grunty's Revenge speedrunner. So
Yeah.
For a second, I thought you were gonna have to play the dolphin game again.
That would be bad. This is the entrance to the only good level in the game, Shitter's Harbor. That's only
many
good if
levels
you're
are
a
there?
shitter. 6.
Oh, I thought there were like 4 or 5 for some reason.
I like always remember it as 5, but it's definitely 6 because we just did the second level. Wait. No,
Felix aren't like sense that it's 6 because you said that like
I'm counting, you have to count, Grunty, Spiral Mountains as a level for it to be 6, but...
Oh, okay. Well, 5 still makes more sense
yeah,
because
I
you
did the
said
first
like
2, and then Bad Magic Bayou, Squitter's Harbor, and Freezing Furnace.
you said
just-
like this level isn't my favorite, but the last 2 levels are my favorite, and it would have been the way you were describing which levels were your favorites would have been really weird if it was 4 of them.
I think I was describing it really weird anyway, but...
Hold on, I'm really pissed now because the game over screen could have shown Banjo turned into a robot and we would have that alt for Smash, but now we don't because they didn't want to do that in this game.
Yeah, same thing with Metalhead and Donkey Kong. I like how these demons could be really hard enemies, but they try to go in a straight line, which doesn't work with this crappy isometric 3D.
I've been interpreting these this lava as like autumn fall leaves, not lava.
So, since we don't have the Banjo Robot alt, do you think we're going to have the Grunty Beauty Machine alt then?
Meta Ridley or Mecha
Maybe.
Ridley, make up your mind. And
I really hope there's like a washing machine alt, and they really just like don't care
I
about how
like these
bad.
crappy fires!
yeah, they're really good.
I
They're like the
can't
ones
jump
they put
over
on
them
the
until I have
backpacks.
ice eggs.
You ever have that skater friend that had the little flamey dude on his backpack that's like giving the middle finger?
You talking about Pyro Guy?
Yeah, like in 2nd grade, they all had those like little pyro guys on the back of their backpacks. It's a reference to Banjo's Grunty Revenge. That's what they are.
Banjo's Grunty Revenge.
Banjo's Grunty's Revenge is really popular in skate parks.
It's really popular in the 90s.
Yeah.
It's always running.
People only go to skate parks in the 90s. That's the only time that you can go. Otherwise, it's closed until
Yeah,
the
if you
90s happen
if you
again.
go there other times, you'll get stuck in a hole.
That's true.
Yeah, so at the end of 1999, you have to wait to 2090, and then at the end of 2099, you have to wait to 2190.
Oh, if you've got 25 out of 14 G's, you're already beating the game and then some.
The reason I thought there were 6 real levels is because Freezing Furnace is 2 levels. It's a trick, like Hailfire Peaks.
Why isn't every level just 2 levels combined? It makes it better by default.
Well, let's see how you think about that after you see Freezing Furnace, which I would argue is the first level that's 2 levels combined that isn't better because of it.
Well, I mean, the track record's pretty good. Overall, throughout all of gaming.
Oh, I don't know why I thought it was Squitter's Harbor. Spiller's Harbor is a lot less profane.
Squatter's Harbor.
Should I do a reverse boss order on this? Do
Yeah.
Splitter's Harbor. The problem is that,
Yeah.
like, I'm pretty sure the moves are so important that you don't get any advantage out of doing that.
Do
Yeah,
it
if you go
anyway.
to the level after the next one first, basically you just get stuck at the first.
Because I know that you need the shock spring pads for a bunch of stuff in this.
I know for a fact that your biggest fans want you to see it in reverse order for as long as possible.
If you try and go to the level after the next, there's a bunch of side acts and all that.
Yeah.
Well, you need to get, like, almost all the jiggies in the game to get to the last level.
Well, I mean, you don't have to do it, like, totally reverse. Just, like, completely out of order. Just kind of like put the cup on the pearl and swap it.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna end the part right here. If I figure out how to pause with my... What's start mapped to by default?
Call the part
There it is.
Banjo's Grunty's Revenge.
Banjo's Grunty Revenge is what I'm going to call the part, not two apostrophe S's.
Thank you.
Okay, so I am 100% done with the first two levels. 0 out of 0 Mumbo Nokins. I'm glad that it keeps track of how many freed birds and found seashells there are, as if you would like lose track of those in the middle.
Just in case you somehow break the game and get past.
I was like pretty young when I played this for the first time, and I don't think I ever lost count of those. Alright, thanks for watching this great video game. I hope you're all as excited as I am to join the official Cthulhu Productions server Smash Brothers All Banjos tournament, coming out this September 12th when Banjo is released.
How'd I get here?
Sayonara.